Hello to my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is until the 25th of June. Happy last quarter moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon in Pisces. This reading is for the 18th of June through the 25th of June. You may be watching it on the 17th of June. And so last quarter moon in Pisces can be overwhelming. Can be quite overwhelming because at least on this particular deck, this is the Light Seers Tarot deck. The person looks like they're drowning possibly in emotions, right? And so last quarter moon in Pisces is a deeply spiritual and introspective time, perfect for emotional release, intuitive healing, and also closure. It invites you to surrender, trust your inner wisdom, and let go of illusions and escapism before the next lunar cycle begins. So we're going to have the next new moon is going to be in Cancer, and Cancer is the mother of the zodiac and also the money sign. Money is not just paper and coins, obviously. It's in a form of energy. So just knowing how to nurture yourselves properly or be around energies that feel where it feels nurturing. But something has been so overwhelming for someone that somebody now knows the difference. I will not wait for today to be good. I will make today a good day. Yeah. Once you have been around nurturing energies, you know what it feels like not to be nurtured. There's no and, ifs, or buts about it in your personal and your professional life. Once you work for a competent manager, you know what it feels like to not work for one. Once you've been around, once your spirit has been nurtured, you know what it feels like not to. You know you've been breadcrumb. So something is becoming clearer and clearer and clearer to someone. Very clear. You can tell somebody is now starting to realize when people are mirroring compassion and people who are actually compassionate. A lot of stuff is becoming clearer and clearer and clearer to you. Let's pull an angel number. Let's pull an angel number. Some people know like when they feel safe and when they don't feel safe, who will abuse their power and who will not abuse their power. 555, major changes are happening. Get your mindset right for what's to come. Your angels are alerting you to new energy coming your way. Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals, it's actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. Take a shower or bath using water to purify your mind and the body to promote your mental alignment with great things that are on their way to you. So 555. So some major things are happening for you. And somebody can handle it. Yeah. There are too many people out here abusing their power and their position they have, access to things, and they abuse it. So source is saying, drink your water and mind your business for real. It's not bothering you, don't bother it. So here we have 555. This color orange right here connects us with the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra connects us with the element of water. Certain things, none of your business. For real, it's just mind your business. Not bothering you, don't bother it. Right? So, let's say, I will not wait for today to be good. I will make today a good day. I will make today a good day. Some people just looking for any reason to just flex their whatever they got. They got a title and position. They want to abuse it. Like, don't be dragging people into no mess. It's not even necessary. But don't let them drag you into no mess either. So here we go. So the last quarter moon, we have last quarter moon in Pisces. First question is, what emotional wound is ready to be healed or released? What emotional wound is ready to be healed or released? Let me remind somebody of something too, right? So we're coming up on the moon in Cancer. We started out this year in January in the moon in Cancer, right? So we're already halfway through the year, right? So we had a wolf moon in Cancer, right? And so that wolf moon lets you know what pack you were running with. We're already halfway through the year. So this is year 9. So cycles should be broken. You're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. This does not mean that technically people will say, oh, you breaking some kind of generational cycle chain occurs, maybe the first person to go to college, the first person to become a million. It doesn't have to be something big. It could literally be something as in you're not waiting for today to be a good day. You're going to make it a good day, right? You waking up, you're getting structure. You're not waiting for somebody to tell you to have a good day. You're saying, you know what, I'm going to make every day a good day. I don't care if it's raining outside, snow, sleet, hail, whether I got a job or not. I'm going to make it a good day. I'm going to structure my life to make it a good day. Whether I believe it's a good day or not, I'm gonna make it a good day. You say every day above ground is a good day. I'm gonna make it a good day, right? I may not know what's coming. I know some major changes are coming. I'm gonna make it a good day. Every day I'm gonna speak something good into existence, right? We're talking about water here, 555, right? So what emotional wound is ready to be healed or released, right? Yeah. Getting overwhelmed by believing something, right? This is the moon card. See these wolves right here, dark wolf, light wolf energy. Let me add some more context to something for somebody. So this book right here, we talked about wolf energy, right? When you hear people say stuff like somebody's a wolf in sheep's clothing, let me help somebody. I'm going to say, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wolf energy. We're talking about duality. We started out this cycle in a moon in Gemini. We're talking about duality, right? So there's a dual nature to everything, including wolf energy. All earth signs are lone wolf energies, right? Meaning that you catch wind of something and you have the ability in you. You're an earth sign, right? So, the guardian of family, tribe, activism, and ritual. This is wolf nature. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy, and this is a duality, healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, whether it's religious or political studies, right? The wolf gets in trouble. This is the dark side when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. In other words, whether you are a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, right? As an earth sign, when you assume that your kids are supposed to follow in your footsteps, right? So although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none, right? So when it's balanced out, wolf energy is reliable, is democratic, and is fearless. But when it's out of balance, it's judgmental and dominating. Right now, the judgment card is retrograde until October 14th, I believe, right? October 14th, right? That's Pluto. So to bring it back into balance, somebody is practicing letting go. So in other words, when you hear people say somebody is a wolf in sheep's clothing, they're speaking of something in the darkness, like somebody is keeping something a secret, like intentionally keeping something a secret, right? And so you feel like something is so overwhelming, somebody's intentionally keeping something a secret from you, right? Or that you are intentionally keeping something a secret. Or somebody says, oh, you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. First of all, okay, nobody knows everything about anybody. That's first. You're still discovering things about yourself. That's first, right? That's why you don't have to wait for today to be a good day. You're going to make today a good day because you're still discovering things about your gifts. This is psychic abilities right here. Not everybody has tapped into. You have just a lot of people are just now scratching the surface in this year 9. Specifically, 9 is 2025. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 5. Plus 5 is 9, right? So in the year of 9, 9 is people are, and Sagittarius rules ninth house. Ninth house is all about higher education, philosophy, law, religion, travel, ethics and morals, personal beliefs, and spiritual beliefs. So people are kind of casting the net out a little bit and talking, reaching across the table, wanting to know a little bit more about law, philosophy, religion, not just in the physical realm, but also in the spiritual realm. People wanting to know, how does it make sense a person can get several life sentences if you have one life? Like, if you die one time, how can you get several life sentences? What does that even mean? Like, what is karmic, karmic cycle mean? Like, how can something follow somebody's family through many lifetimes? Like, what is going on in that family that every time you turn around, it's like that family just has a string of bad luck? Why is something following a family karmically throughout their generation? It's like a generational curse. Who is going to break a generational curse? People are starting to talk more about that now. And so, where are people going? They're not just stuck in just one belief system. People are really reaching across the table. People are talking more, opening up. That's why possibly during COVID, you start seeing more people watching tarot. Not that it just came out, but people started watching more tarot. So you hearing something that could have been overwhelming for you, that's a choice to believe or not to believe something. Not when you have that slit in your mouth, on your face, called a mouth, where you can open your mouth and talk, right? Vocal cords. You can talk to people. You hear something about somebody, is a dual nature of a wolf. Your energy, earth signs are wolf energy. You can ask energy. If you choose to believe or something, if somebody says something about a friend, oh, you can't really trust that friend, ask them. Pray about it first. That's what Source wants you to do. Pray about it, because what comes after this right here, this connects us with Pisces. We're not talking about a Pisces that you know, right? Pisces is rules 12th house. 12th house, 1 and 2 is 3. 3 is an inspired number, right? Something should inspire you first to say, okay, I need to pray about something, right? 12th house is about spirituality, addictions, psychic abilities, healing, solitude, endings, world service, secrets, emotions. So if you feel like this right here, if some major changes are happening right here, the first thing some kind of inspired action is going to happen right here. Something is overwhelmed. I need to pray about it. I need to pray about it. I need to ask a question about something first. I need to ask questions. I need to go talk to source about it. I need some clarity about something first. I feel like somebody's practicing some kind of dark magic. This right here, dark moon magic. I need to ask a question first. I need to gain some kind of clarity. I don't need to talk to 15 other people who are now going to contaminate my water, but with their beliefs. I need to go directly to source, which is the clearest answer, because source can give me, but first you're going to have to know what your moon sign is so you can pour into yourself properly. Because otherwise, people are going to pour their beliefs. This is the I believe, their beliefs into your physical body through your ear gate and eye gate. So hopefully that makes sense. So it's coming back around. We're going to have a moon in Cancer again. We're going to have a new moon in Cancer coming up on the 25th, right? And so Cancer is the mother of the zodiac and then the money sign of the zodiac. So somebody has an opportunity to decide, where do you best feel nurtured? What spaces do you feel nurtured in? This friendship group, that friendship group, this job, that job, this career, that career, this industry, that industry, around this friendship group, that friendship group. Something should not be rocket science at this point for somebody. So, first question for source is, what emotional wound is ready to be healed or released? And this is right here. Just getting easily overwhelmed. Not when you have a moon sign. Not when you have a moon sign. Because at this point, somebody wants to start seeing the fruits of their labor. You've been putting all this hard work in, so it shouldn't be so easy to overwhelm somebody when you have a moon sign. At this point, somebody's going to really start learning how to, okay, I need to really start sitting down, journaling, and getting some structure going. Because as far as 3 situations are concerned, somebody is just like, some major changes are happening. As far as 3 situations are going, the major changes are happening. And somebody is getting a feeling, like, because something has just been overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody has enough information. You have King of Pentacles worth of physical evidence, because the seed has been planted and it runs deep. And now something has come to the surface. Something has come to the surface. Something has come to the surface. The seed has been planted and now something has come to the surface. Maybe somebody is smoking and they can't stop smoking. Maybe they have an addiction, to something where something is just like somebody just like they can't stop themselves. Maybe somebody is drinking or smoking or something is happening where somebody's just like, okay, something has now come to the surface, but something has just been overwhelming at this point. Something has come full circle. And so here's the thing, looking at your cards here, 3 energies. Somebody told you a long time ago that they believed something that you told them, and they had something in physical evidence of something, right? Physical. Somebody who is a loner, somebody that people said was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. Now something has come full circle. And guess what? They still have physical evidence. No matter, remember, time is relative. You can wake up from a nightmare anytime you want to. Queen of Swords. Because they have put all of their emotions to the side, very logically thinking. These energies, whoever these fire energies are, who thought it was all fun and games, who was trying to bring out a dark side of you, thought something was all fun and games when it came to, your romantic life, your creativity, when it came to children, projects, fun self-expression, hobbies, what makes you feel good. All these things, something has come to the surface, right? A secret has come to the surface, that people were trying to end something for you, but something has now gone, something has come full circle during Saturn return. That something has been overwhelming for you, whoever you are, and something you're just now trying to wake up from a nightmare. Yeah. So something has been going on behind someone's back that was threatening your 11th house, that was threatening someone else's 11th house. Yours and someone else's 11th house. 11th house is your friendships, community, goals, hopes, wishes, awareness, humanitarianism, technology, and the future. Something has been threatening your future. But again, someone has enough physical evidence of something, and those seeds run just as deep. Is the 3 of Cups. So you can go ahead and put a manhole cover over the past. Remember, time is relative. And yeah, here we had a 2 of Swords. Yeah. Someone that you said something to that could have been disrespectful because you felt like you were blindsided by something. A lie, no doubt. Trying to bring out the darkness in them. You got to understand when you're communicating with energies, whoever you are, when you communicate with energies, when people are when people are at a high frequency, it's like at an elevated view. People can see how people communicate. Like they can see, like, it's like sitting on a rooftop, like on this, like this right here, this person sitting on a rooftop, and you can kind of sort of seeing what's coming. Like seeing, like if you sitting at a elevator, like if you're standing on a balcony or whatever, you can kind of sort of see what's coming your way. You can almost see what's coming your way. So you're at an elevated space, and you can kind of sort of see what's coming your way. Something about how you communicate with energies did not blindside someone like you thought it would, whoever you are. It did not blind somebody the way you thought it did. If anything, it was a call to action. They immediately took action. Immediately. Behind your back. They immediately took action behind your back. to help you. Um, two energies told two energies. So somebody got some downloads of what they believed something to be and told some energies, right? Somebody told some energies of downloads of dreams that they had while they were, some downloads of dreams that they had. Um, yeah, a light high priestess of something that was going on behind their back, some kind of an injustice that was going on behind their back, as far as you're concerned. Somebody, looking at your cards here, a lot of you all don't realize that you have a mouthpiece, prayer warriors on your behalf, uh, Capricorns. Um, so when you all get like random text messages that say, "Hey, just checking on you, seeing how you're doing," that's Source's way of just like putting you on people's minds. Like some of you all may get like a random text message from me. Like some of you are my subscribers. They get a random text message, "Hey, just checking on you, see how you were doing," or whatever. That's Source putting you on my mind just to let me know, okay, just check on this person. I may not know exactly what's going on, but I may just say, just check and see how you're doing. It could be, who knows, you know. But I always just like say a prayer for just like, okay, watch out for the collective community, like watch out for, protect their, just sending out good energy to your, so people will send out without you even knowing. People will send out, if Source downloads your name, but I pray over the collective community, like whoever tunes into, the channel, just trying to see something at a higher frequency. So whoever you are, you just never know who is praying for you behind your back. Because there's so many people who prey on people behind their back. Let's say you never know who's praying for you behind your back either. You just never know. That you leave distractions behind, that you just leave distractions behind so you can get a clear head. This right here, something is going to give you an opportunity to finally get some rest, finally give you and someone a chance to get some rest. But something has been a nightmare for you. It's like you have been physically going through a nightmare, and something has been coming through the air where somebody else has been going through a nightmare, knowing that you may have been going through a nightmare, whoever you are. But yeah. So you're gonna feel lucky that when people have been calling somebody a fool, oh, they foolish, they don't know what they talking about, they're a wolf in sheep's clothing, they this and that. But you can be grateful that in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm, that when people are saying that people are, you need to walk away from people, they act like they got eyes in the back of their head. Somebody told you a long time ago they got eyes in the back of their head. Source is saying to you, just because a person physically moves on from you doesn't mean that they are not catching wind of something. That's lone wolf energy. That's light lone wolf energy. When a person catches wind of a tone in your voice or like something about your energy, something you may have said to a person, they may not say anything. They may not say one word. They go right into prayer and asking God for complete and total clarity. And then Source will give you that they think they can handle in terms of just like downloads in terms of a dream. Yeah, somebody saw this in their dream. Like of somebody either making you feel worthless or trying to make them feel worthless in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like you wanted to, like you going through some kind of initiation process Like you wanted to be a part of something, and some energies doing something to make you feel worthless, and what they did to make you feel worthless, showing no compassion whatsoever, none, and that you needed saving from something, whoever you are, and what these energies created. Shark energy. And that's a soulmate. A soulmate goes through what you're going through. They feel everything that you feel, whoever you are. That's a part of your soul tribe. They don't have to be romantically linked with an energy. A soulmate is a kindred spirit who feels everything that you feel. And these energies are cold-hearted. They created something that was not there. That was not there. Here's the Page of Wands here. During a Saturn return. So you won't be going back. Misery loves company. So of course, stalking energies that watch every little thing, because that's what they do. They sit there and stalk and watch every little thing on social media. So creating something that wasn't there before, because they are stalkers, they'll create something else. Oh, what exactly does that mean? Did somebody talk to somebody and say something? Let whoever think whatever. Let whoever think whatever. Soulmates, kindred spirits. No. But something has already gone all over the world. But something in you, you're on the rebirth side. Just like something on them is on the rebirth side of how cold people can be. So, and what their definition of expansion is, and what other people's definition of expansion is. The judgment is coming down on a Scorpio. Someone who is who thought somebody was a fool. Someone's eighth house. Eighth house is all about renewal, sexuality, death, transformation, shared finances, inheritance, loans, the occult, mystery, intimacy, and an organization. hmm Got enough information in the spiritual and in the physical realm. That people were paid to do something. The moment you walk through the door, there's like some energies are paid to make you feel worthless. All right, that is what I have for you. All right. Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin for long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Family, 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 huh? What is the definition of that? Here we have chanting. So, I feel like someone is going to somebody's going to be grateful that something is behind them. Yeah, somebody's going to be grateful that something is behind them. Looking at your cards here. But yeah, you're no longer going to be waiting for someone else to make you have a good day. You're going to make every day a good day for yourself. Yeah. So I'm looking at a soul community coming together here. Partnerships, soul community partnerships coming together for you. I also see somebody maybe getting a dog, or somebody may already have a dog. What's coming to me is what the enemy meant for evil. Source is turning it around for your good. Yep. Pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find a safe space. Follow your bliss. Somebody comes from a very creative family. So, like in terms of like maybe you inherited a lot of a lot of gifts, spiritual gifts, but also physical. Like somebody could be a musician, someone could be a painter, someone could be an art. When I say art, like I don't, y'all know what I'm saying. Like different parts of art, you could be a writer. Somebody inherited a lot of gifts. So exactly as you are, the one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here and right now. So wherever you are, you're pursuing happiness, whatever that looks like. And you pursuing happiness and your creativity should not, feel like a nightmare. Just because other people want to swap destinies with you. It looks like there's two energies who wanted to swap destinies with you and someone else. So, they wanted to do something behind you and someone else's back, not knowing what you and someone else had already gone through. Here we have heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. Energetic pull. A true master knows that you can create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move world. In other words, Capricorn, whoever you are, man or woman, it doesn't really matter. The first time someone you come in contact with energy, family member or otherwise, that you're having a good day. This is the first time, because destiny swap is a lot deeper than this. The first time, not the second, third, or fourth. Don't even try to make sense of this. The first time, because somebody has already been through enough hell, okay? This is King of Pentacles. You already been through enough. The first time you're having a good day and somebody tries to swap your good day for their bad day, it needs to end right there. Cut the whole relationship off. That may sound drastic or dramatic for some people, but when you start out with the King of Pentacles is like somebody has to have their fill of this. These energies created so much chaos and confusion and drama. It needs to end the first time. The first time. The first time. If it had started out with something else, like maybe Ace of Pentacles, that's the first time, okay, maybe for reasoning. Okay, well, what is this? Or what? I'm having a good day. Like, you're trying to sprinkle goodness in people's lives and all that. You having a good day now that you're intentional about making every day a good day. Somebody coming along and they want to swap your good day because you worked so hard to make every day a good day for you. Somebody coming along trying to swap their bad day for your good day. That's the end of the conversation. Let's wrap it up. Close out the cycle immediately. We don't have nothing else to talk about. You've already gone through enough. You don't need no more overwhelm in your life. They don't need no explanation, no nothing. Nothing. Pay them no more attention. No pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self. Life will immediately and effortlessly match it. That may seem cold to some people, but somebody has already been through enough. That's according to this reading right here. The situation needs to be done immediately. That's the only way somebody's going to be able to move forward. Come out your feelings immediately. It's a wrap. Because somebody don't know what you've already gone through. So whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Source wants you to live a very wealthy life. It's some energies and I'm not just talking about paper and coins either. People put too much emphasis on money in terms of paper and coins. We're talking about somebody comes from a very rich, creative life. Like in terms of you have inherited a lot of gifts and some energies want to swap destinies with you, but at the price that you've had to pay, whoever you are, people want to make you and other people feel worthless. It should be a one and done. They can halfway get out of their mouth that they want to swap your good day for a bad day. Stop. At that moment, you're not making no more energy. You hold the key. All you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to your goal. Actions are secondary. Make the energy within your primary focus. Do not underestimate the little joys. They need to take that to therapy. You're not their therapist. And even if you are a therapist, listen, unless they're your patient, protect your mental health, protect your physical and your mental health. You don't have time for this. Somebody has already gone through. That's why there's so much water on the table, because somebody has gone through it. You shed one tear, feel sad because somebody else is trying to swap their bad day for your good. The end. That's it. That's all I got for you in this reading. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm seeing here in the card. You already been through enough. Some people get too much joy out of hating, just being evil, being mean-spirited. Nope. That's the end of that. You don't even want to be contaminated. Goodbye. As far as somebody's job is concerned, because we're talking about healthy work-life balance. First thing is prayer, because this is the opposite. This is a Libra, and we're not talking about a Libra. The opposite of that is Aries. We're not talking about an Aries, a person that's an Aries, right? So we're talking about somebody got a first impression of you and somebody else and felt like you were codependent and that they were codependent, right? So they wanted to create a nightmare, right, for you and someone else, by doing something behind you and someone else's back. But now somebody has an innate spiritual understanding of how certain things work with three energies. But source is saying, now you know, you hold the key. You hold the key. So if it's your job, source is saying to you, hey, listen, you know your worth and you know your value. You're not accepting money for just any old thing. You know your worth and you know your value. This should be this should be offensive to somebody. Like, you paying me just to watch somebody else like they got mental problem, like, and that's not your profession. Like, what? All right. Somebody has enough information. Somebody has enough information. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Somebody is a lot more qualified for what's going on here. That's what I have for you. Bye.